The end is coming. After 4 seasons of heartbreak, horror, and nosebleeds, Stranger Things is preparing us for the final chapter, Season 5. And it all leads to one question: how does it end? Vecna isn't dead. Eleven is back stronger than ever. Hawkins is broken, quarantined, and holding its breath. And fans around the world are asking the same thing: how will the final battle go down? The dates are locked in: November 26th, December 25th, and December 31st. The stage is set, and in this video, we are diving headfirst into exactly how the last showdown might play out. Let's break it all down, scene by scene, character by character, and prepare for the end of Stranger Things. So here is where we are. Season 4 left Hawkins literally torn open. The Upside Down is leaking into the real world. Entire neighborhoods have collapsed. There is military presence in the streets, and Vecna, despite being blasted by Molotov cocktails and psychic rage, is very much alive. Just weakened, hiding, waiting. The Duffers confirmed Season 5 will pick up after a significant time skip. It's fall 1987 now, and every episode is built like a mini blockbuster. No filler, no detours, just straight into the chaos. This is the climax of the series, and the stakes are sky high. The fate of Hawkins, the future of the world, and the survival of our favorite characters. Vecna's plan isn't just to haunt dreams anymore. He wants to fully merge the Upside Down with reality, a total rewrite of the world as we know it, and the only thing standing in his way is the girl who once shut the gate. Now let's talk about who is fighting this final war. Eleven is back, her powers are restored, maybe even stronger than before, but the price of that power is still unknown. She is carrying emotional scars. Max is comatose, possibly brain dead, but her body is still alive, and fans are theorizing that Vecna is using her as a tether. That her mind is the key to his resurrection. Will Byers has felt Vecna inside him since season 2, and that connection is heating up again. He might be the radar or the sacrifice. Either way, he is critical. Hopper is armed, angry, and fresh of a Russian gulag. Joyce is done playing the worried mom. She is now the iron heart of the group. Steve and Nancy are back together and leading the charge, while Robin and Dustin are the strategy and brains. Mike's role is still emotional support, shaky but meaningful. And then there is Lucas. He has not given up on Max. He may be the one to pull her back or lose her forever. This isn't Eleven versus Vecna. It is everyone versus the end of the world. Let's get into the theory that ties it all together: the gate. At the end of season 4, we saw the massive rift split through Hawkins like a scar. Vecna was building that gateway using the deaths of 4 victims. Max was the final piece. But something went wrong. She lived, sort of, and that partial death might have glitched his plan. Now, some fans believe that season 5 opens with one final gate, bigger than all the rest, activated by either Max fully dying or Eleven using her powers again. The more Eleven fights, the more Vecna feeds off that energy. It is a trap. If she wants to close the gate, she may have to sacrifice her powers, or worse, herself. Here is how I see the final fight going down. First, the group tracks Vecna's location. He is hiding somewhere unexpected, maybe in the Upside Down's mirror version of the Hawkins lab, or maybe deep underground, guarded by monsters and illusions. Hopper, Steve, Nancy, and Robin take the lead, armed to the teeth. Meanwhile, Eleven and Will enter the psychic realm, and this is where things get trippy. They don't just fight Vecna, they see his memories, his origin. We revisit Henry Creel's twisted childhood, his time as one, maybe even his link to Kali, aka 8. Then comes the clash. Eleven and Vecna go head to head in a full-blown mind war. The world around them crumbles, reality bends, light explodes, blood runs from eyes. Will starts convulsing. He's the tether, remember? Vecna tries to use him as a vessel, but Eleven pushes back with everything she has. And just when it seems like she might win, Vecna reveals his last card. The only way to destroy him completely is to sever the link through Max. Eleven must either pull Max back or end her life entirely. It is a no-win choice. She hesitates, and that's when she makes the decision. She gives herself to the gate. Let's be real, not everyone is making it out of this. Eleven is at the top of the list. Her arc has always pointed towards sacrifice. She was created in a lab, used as a weapon, found a family, and now she might give it all up to save the world. Max, if she wakes up, she won't be the same. She could be used as bait or tragically die again to stop Vecna for good. Steve, he's had too many heroic moments. If the duffers want a gut punch, he's the guy. Will, he's been haunted for too long. He could die or become something else entirely, a guardian of the Upside Down, maybe even its new gatekeeper. And then there's the others, Joyce, Hopper, Dustin, Mike. Some of them will survive, but they will never be the same. So, what happens after the dust settles? Hawkins is ruined, maybe forever. The Upside Down starts to collapse without Vecna to hold it together. But it doesn't vanish completely, it just recedes, like a wound that never fully heals. If 11 survives, she loses her powers permanently. She gets to be a normal girl. If she dies, she becomes a legend. Will might leave Hawkins for good. Maybe he can't be around the gate anymore. Maybe he's too changed. Mike becomes the one to tell her story. Hopper and Joyce finally get to live without looking over their shoulders. And the rest? They grow up, they move on, slowly, broken but alive. Now, if you have seen the teaser, and yes, it is just flashes, you already know this season is going full tilt. 11 bleeding from both nostrils, Vecna hovering in the shadows, the rift growing larger, Hopper leading a final charge with a flamethrower, Dustin screaming someone's name, probably Steve, and a blink, and you will miss it, shot of Max, eyes open. This is not just a final season, it's a cinematic war for everything Stranger Things has ever stood for. So, now that you have known what's coming, what do you think? Will 11 survive? Can Vecna be killed? Who do you think will fall in the final battle? And who do you think might shock us all by making it out alive? Drop your boldest theories in the comment. I will be reading them all, and if you are hyped as I am, smash the like button, hit subscribe and ring that notification bell because we are covering every episode of Stranger Things Season 5 as it drops. This is it, the final chapter, the battle for Hawkins. Stay strange, stay strong, and remember, friends don't lie, but Vecna definitely does.